On this edition of the news, Retro Collection Wave 2 Empire Strikes Back. We've got a listing, we'll break it all down, we'll talk all about it. Some great stuff. The 40th Anniversary Empire Strikes Back 6-inch collection, completely different from the retros. We've got some confirmation of those figures that are in Wave 2. We've got heaps of Funko news, a little bit about pins, you know pins, of course some awesome customs, and some fan mail all the way from the land of Canada. Oh Canada, all this and more coming up. Welcome everybody to Usualmike Television Toy Showcase channel. A few days off. Thank you for having me back in your lives. Exciting stuff. Why the long delay between breaks? Well, I had to go and check on the little fella who was born not too long ago, and I have something to show you. He hasn't made an appearance on the channel yet, but here he is. Woo! There's his first photo shoot, and the photographer managed to get all the little characters of Star Wars in there. They're the Hallmark itsy bitsies. I'm like, wow, that's great stuff. Had a little trouble with his ears. Poor little buggers. Well, he appears to only have 50% hearing in one of his ears. I think it's that one. Anyway, we're going to get that sorted. Hopefully as he gets older, everything falls into place and everything's okay. But let me tell you about the cool news. Ooh. First up, I want to talk about the Retro Collection. You know how much I love the Retro Collection. They're all up there. That was Wave 1. That dropped around about May the 4th last year. We believe this year, same deal again. Last year they were exclusive to Target. This year they're winding up on the Walmart app. So if they're on the Walmart app, they're not exclusive to Target. So are they exclusive to Walmart? We don't know yet. We'll find out more at the New York Toy Fair coming up. It's February 22 to 25, something like that. I'll put a little graphic up there. When that event's on, we'll get lots of product, hopefully from Hasbro, saying we got this coming, this coming. They always bring out lots of new lines, lots of things we've sometimes always seen before. We'll have the action figure sitting at home and they go, look what we sell, and it's like, why do they do that? I want to see stuff we don't even know about yet. So that's coming up. Let's get into the Retro Collection. We've already dabbled on it. I did a video, check it out. See on the front cover there, the Bespin Han with the Retro Collection sticker on it. I mocked that up. Beautiful work. I'm a genius, aren't I? But legitimately, we have a Luke Bespin, and we have Luke Bespin behind us. Ta-da! Mine is uncarded, as you can see. He's loose and he's got the brown hair, not so much the yellow hair. The image, if you kids out there don't know what he looked like on the Empire Strikes Back card back in the day, there it is up on the screen. Just imagine that beautiful card back with a big Retro Collection sticker on it. This is confirmed as we have this listing thanks to yakface.com. Has a screenshot from the Walmart app and tells us yes, he is available. Very cool. That is confirmed. This figure is on the way. Very exciting to know. Excellent. So I'm going to put him there for the time being. Next up is Lando Calrissian. Now Lando, I do not have a vintage Lando. This is what it looked like on the card back in the day. That's probably the one we're going to get. If they change it, the only other variation of that Lando is this one, which is the tri-logo one, which is the international version. Maybe they'll do the image flipped, I don't know, but most likely they will stick to the original format, and that will be the one we get. Up next, Bespin Han or Hoth Han. Which one's going to be your favorite to pick? We have no information on which one specifically. The Bespin Han I have just here. There he is, put him up on there. In focus, woo! Great looking figure. They have updated this guy many times over the years. This is actually one of my favourite loose figures, this one here. Look at that. World of difference. Woo! Han in the 21st century. So, yeah, this figure, if not the Hoth one, which is that card back there, in the wintry, cold Hoth gear. Lovely. The Princess Leia that will probably be on the card backs, we are rumoured to have the Bespin gown one, which is, there's the classic image of it. I don't have this figure, and this one with that little vinyl cape, very, very nice. Next up is Boba Fett. I don't believe there is a card back variant for him. I do believe this will be the card back we get, same as in the vintage collection, and the logo will be right there. I'm gonna have to say they're gonna go with that one. It's just perfection. That's what they're going to stick to. Boba Fett, 1980 style. Excellent. And last up, Yoda. Now this old school Yoda, if you haven't seen it before, has a smaller bubble, but he's pushed up right inside it with a little piece of cardboard, and has the orange snake. The orange snake will possibly be the same colour. Let's hope so. It'll be exciting to see in the retro collection. Like I said, we will see these at Toy Fair. I'm pretty certain we will. New York Toy Fair will have them, but they may leak online by somebody soon. And if we find the pictures from somebody, you'll see them here on Usualmike Television. Awesome stuff. Now moving on from retro collection. Now not to confuse you, this was the Empire Strikes Back retro collection. Now we're going over to 6-inch 40th anniversary collection. I'm confusing myself. So the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back, we already saw a picture of it. There it is up on the screen again. Lovely, lovely. It's wonderful stuff. Wave 2. Wave 2, we've had sporadic rumours, but definitely 2 have been confirmed thanks to yakface.com. The first one being Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder. And a lot of people have said, well, it's exactly the same as the X-Wing suit, but no, apparently there was variations to do with gloves and boots and whatnot, so a little bit different. And of course it's going to be on a different card back, an awesome card back that has him in the Snowspeeder. Also in that lineup confirmed is the Hoth Rebel Soldier. It'll be interesting to see this figure for the first time in 6 inches. We've never seen him in 6 inches, I believe. He's come out before in Vintage Collection and back in the day obviously in the old vintage, the proper vintage, but yeah, first time in 6 inches. Brilliant! So moving on to Funko news. As we reported before, there is new Funko Pops for The Mandalorian on the way, and I found them already myself. These are going to be my picks. Let's run through them, shall we? I'll start off with Q90. Look at the outfit he's got on. It looks impressive. Much better than that artwork image that we saw. Q90. Next up, a different version of Cara Dune. The previous one before this had like the double guns. Now she's holding that giant gun. Pretty cool pop. Then the Client. Oh, the guy who speaks like this. I don't know the actor's name, but his pop looks pretty cool. There is the Mandalorian. And on the price tag there you can see it is SW Mandalorian Pose MT. Off-World Jawa. Grief Karga. The Incinerated Stormtrooper. And the flame coming out of it. Pretty damn cool. I also want to share with you the first time I've seen the Mandalorian pins. There's snack time. Little keychain of Baby Yoda. There it is in the little pod, the pin, and a keychain of him as well. Very cool. And speaking of pins, I also found this pin collection online from Disney Pins blog. Very cool, coming soon. I don't normally talk about pins on the channel, so I thought, oh, there's some proper Mandalorian good stuff. So we included those today as well. Also, there's more rumours of pops from the Mandalorian coming, and these ones I'm going to leave to Franklin FM McInnes. He's a Funko News guy. Franklin does the Funko News. All the rumours that are coming out, this section of his video is the rumour mill, and this is what he had to say.
As far as the Mandalorian is concerned, we could see a pop on the way of Moff Gideon. I think that's a no-brainer, that'll happen. And then as far as the child is concerned, we already know that there is a pop of the child on the way in a 10-inch variant, but we could have a couple more variants on the way, including the child with cup, the child with closed eyes, the child with a concerned look as well. And we could also see a 10-inch Mandalorian with chrome armor, which should look pretty impressive if that happens. But regardless, I know we're going to see some more variants of the child, or of course Baby Yoda, happening here in the near future.
It seems like the child, or the Baby Yoda, is getting all sorts of forms. What is that? A closed eyes, concerned look, holding the cup. What are they going to make him into 50,000 different variations? He'll be so oversaturated soon. I know that everyone's starving for the product, but yeah, very soon it's going to be so much people will be like, whoa, I've seen enough. In 5 years' time, it'll be on every shirt you've ever seen. But thank you, Franklin, for keeping us updated on all that. Let's move on to one of my subscribers, the Prolific Professor. He shared with me the first image of his Mandalorian riding the blurg. I had showed a picture that was like a glam shot. So he has one at home, so he took a photo of it for me, and here it is up on the screen now. Very, very cool. I haven't seen this in Australia yet. I'm not quite sure. I think he lives in the US. He could live in the UK. I should ask him, but it's good to see the pop. It is released in Australia later this month. Goodies Toys, one of my subscribers, thank you Goodies Toys, shared with pictures. There is also, he showed me the Beskar Armor Mandalorian and the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, and the cool part is he showed the back of the box so we could see them all. Very, very cool. 12 figures in all. And the last pop I'll show you is the Dagobah Yoda with the hut. This came from Box Lunch Brie. This is going to retail for $32.90 US. It's kind of like one of those movie moment sort of stylings. If you don't have a Dagobah hut, you know, the Yoda's hut, and you want to use your figures, I think the scale will be fine. If that's where you want to go. But there are customizers out there who do things to scale in like paper mache and stuff that is roughly the same size. But if you want to do it on the cheap, buy this pop and use it as a diorama piece. That's what I suggest, because you're not going to get one from Hasbro anytime soon. It's time for customs! Today's customs come from Marcelo Stitch. We've showcased him before. Great, great stuff. Now he's done some customs and sent them to me, and I'm going to run them off in the video and check these out. They're all characters. I believe they're all in 6-inch. I think they're all in 6-inch because there's a little name tag and a picture at each of the bottom of them. Let's throw the first one up on the screen. General Antok Merrick from Rogue One. Brilliant. We have been trying to get Hasbro to make this in vintage collection. There it is in a 6-inch scale. Very, very nice. Vader in the Bacta tank. Awesome. A character called Zal Dines. It's a blink and a miss role in Rogue One. It's a X-Wing pilot, member of the Yellow Aces Starfighter Squadron. Very cool. And Tobias Beckett in what appears to be a Skiff Guard outfit. Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you, Marcelo. We appreciate your customs. Awesome stuff. Now, I was away for a few days. While I was away, I picked up something. As you know, I know, everyone in the world knows. You walk into a regular department store, nothing. There's very slim pickings. But I did find something I've never seen before in Australia. I had to pick it up, and I brought it to show you all. Dun, 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 dun. Chewie and the Porg car. It says first appearance. And this, my friend, will be the last time you ever see it too. I don't think they're going to actually repack this later on in the future. This may be the only time you get it, and you get 2 cars in one. Is it coming in clear? The lighting here today is terrible. But hey, that is a pretty sweet ride. Did not ever think I'd find that. Awesome. Now it's time to open. This comes from Left Coast Graphics. And if you're not following Left Coast Graphics on Instagram and Twitter, like I do, on both of the socials, you're missing out. They do some brilliant work with retro style figures and make them into pins, prints, whatever. Lots of cool stuff. And he reached out to me and asked me for that Yoda that was only sold here in Australia. I think it turned up in North America eventually, but never went to Canada, where he lives. And I sent him that, and he's kindly gifted me. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, unreal. Little Mandalorian pin. That's brilliant. He makes these and they're available for sale. And they're not that expensive. They're fantastic. Very affordable. Check him out. That's not the only one. I thought I was only getting one. He sent me a few. Ah! It's one in colour. Ah! This is awesome. Look at that shine. Oh, that's brilliant. So we've got the Beskar edition, the classic edition. Oh, in the bottom of the package I just found a note, so I'll read it out to you. I've included an extra Mandalorian that you may choose to do whatever. Maybe a giveaway? Great work. That's a good idea. I think I might do that. That's brilliant. I also got... This is the kind of artwork he produces. That's brilliant. Look at that. Look at Cara Dune. Look how hot she looks. Oh my god. IG-11 and the Mandalorian. That's cool. And the Beskar armor. I didn't notice that until I saw it there. Beskar armor and then the Mandalorians. Dude, look. I may do that. I'm coming up on a milestone again, aren't I, on my YouTube channel? Ooh. Brilliant. That's the company, Left Coast Graphics. Awesome stuff. Give them a follow on Instagram, and thank you very much, Rich. Brilliant stuff. And there's a tiny, tiny little pin. It's the cutest little button. I say you would wear this on a hat, like pinned to the back of your hat somewhere. Excellent. What an episode this has been. Awesome stuff. Thank you everyone for watching today. Thank you, Rich, for the Mandalorian stuff. This is brilliant. Thank you. As promised, I will do the video coming up on the top 5 Black Series for 2019. Almost feels like it's too late to do it, but it's coming. So thank you, everybody. And as you all know, my sponsor is Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles for all your Star Wars, Marvel, DC, TV movies. Check them out today. Link in the description down below. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Usualmike30 or on Instagram at Usualmike Television. And if you'd like to send some fan mail, it's up here at PO Box 957, Lismore, New South Wales 2480, Australia. And I've got some shirts. Chuck up my merch. All of my shirts are available in my Redbubble store. Buying from the Redbubble store helps out the channel, so thank you very much. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe, tap that little bell for notifications, slap a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best.